other importance, state another importance of vaccination.
Records, immigration purposes, and school entrances.
Correct. St. Joseph's RC, this is for you. What vaccine is given seasonally? What vaccine is given seasonally?
Influenza.
Correct. This ends round 1.
Corinth Government, 25. St. David's RC, 25. St. Teresa's RC, 25. Croshu RC, 20. And St. Joseph's RC, 28.
The question that was putting into the temperature of the fridge, the storage of the vaccines, it's not 2 and 8. It's 2 to 8. So if it's at 2 degrees, that's fine. If it's at 8, it's also fine, okay? So it's not 2 and 8, it's 2 to 8. Remember, it's temperature. We are going to go into the second round, which entails the buzzing. So I would like you to pull your bells closer to you. Put it in the middle. All right. Maybe you can decide on one person who is going to ring the bell. Which one of you can catch that bell fast? Question number 1. The HPV vaccine is given to teenagers, especially girls, ages between 12 and 24, to prevent cervical cancer. Judges? St. Teresa's? The answer is correct. Okay, the answer was true. He said true. Number 2. Vaccination Week is celebrated the last week in April of each year. Vaccination Week is celebrated the last week in April of each year. Croshu RC?
True.
That's correct. How long does a vaccine take to work? How long does a vaccine take to work? Okay, so remember, you have to come quietly to the judge to give your answer. One at a time, please. Okay, I'm going to first call on St. Joseph's RC. Okay, the judges said that they would all receive a point. They all answered correctly. Next question. Vaccines are only for little girls and not for boys. Vaccines are only for little girls and not for boys. The answer was false. They all answered correctly. We are going to make a little change, what we call an emergency change. And we're going to just offer the questions just as round one. Okay, so you're going to put your bells back. And remember that the questions asked this round will not be offered. If it is wrong, it's wrong. It will not be offered. So we're going to begin again from St. Teresa's RC. Ready? PAHO coordinates the activities with all the countries for Vaccination Week. PAHO coordinates the activities with all the countries for Vaccination Week.
True.
Correct. Okay, true or false again. We have immunization does not protect against diseases such as diphtheria, measles, pertussis, or whooping cough.
False.
That's correct. The immunization or the flu vaccine should be taken every year. The influenza or flu vaccine should be taken every year. Current government?
True.
That's correct. Crochet RC. The abbreviation MMR means measles, mumps, and rubella. The abbreviation MMR means measles, mumps, and rubella.
True.
Correct. There is an Immunization Act. This question is St. Joseph's RC. There is an Immunization Act.
True.
Correct. St. Teresa's. This one now you have to answer. Provide me with the answer. How often should an adult be vaccinated against tetanus? How often should an adult be vaccinated against tetanus?
Every 10 years.
Correct. St. David's RC. Which part of the body does the polio virus enters? Which part of the body does the polio virus enters?
The mouth.
Correct. Current government. What is the name of the organism that causes polio? What is the name of the organism that causes the polio?
Poliovirus.
Correct. Crochet RC. There was a measles outbreak on the border of Colombia and Venezuela in 2002. This is true and false. There was a measles outbreak on the border of Colombia and Venezuela in 2002.
True.
Correct. Please provide me with the answer, St. Joseph's RC. What is another name for pertussis? What is another name for pertussis?
Whooping cough.
Correct. St. Teresa's. When was polio eradicated in the Caribbean? When was polio eradicated in the Caribbean?
In 1982.
Correct. St. David's RC. What does OPV mean? What does OPV mean?
Oral polio vaccine.
Correct. Current government, provide me with a yes or a no answer. Can an HIV positive child receive vaccines?
Yes.
Correct. Crochet RC. You're going to provide me with the answer. At what age should a teenager receive their last vaccine? At what age should a teenager receive their last vaccine?
14 years.
Correct. St. Joseph's RC. Which vaccine can be given by mouth or by injection? Which vaccine can be given both by mouth or injection?
Polio.
Correct. Back to St. Teresa's RC. True or false? Immunization is one of the most successful and cost-effective health interventions and prevents between 2 to 3 million deaths every year. Immunization is one of the most successful and cost-effective health interventions and prevents prevents between 2 to 3 million deaths every year.
True.
Correct. St. David's RC, please provide me with the answer. What is another name for tetanus? What is another name for tetanus?
Lockjaw.
Correct. Current government. At what age should a child receive DPT, polio, and MMR altogether? At what age should a child receive DPT, polio, and MMR altogether?
18 months or 1 year and 6 months.
Correct. Crochet RC. Who is the present EPI manager in Grenada? Who is the present EPI manager in Grenada?
Nurse Alison Clouden.
Correct. And we are almost to the end. We are going to ask the last question, unless we have a tie. St. Joseph's RC. Name the vaccine for diarrhea. Name the vaccine for diarrhea.
Rotavirus.
Correct.
No, see, I hear polio and tetanus going wrong. Please give me a tablet for I take before I get lockjaw.
Son, you need to be immunized. Immunized. You have to get a vaccine to prevent these diseases.
Vaseline?
No, a vaccine or an injection.
Well, nurse, after injection, that thing does hurt too bad.
Well, for polio, you can get oral vaccine.
Oh, orange. That thing does get real nice.
Not orange, oral, meaning through your mouth.
Oh, so you go put the vaccine in my mouth instead?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nurse, I understand now.
By the way, sir, do you have grandchildren at home?
Yes, nurse, a lot we.
Are they vaccinated?
Since I born, it's bush I used to drink when I sick. So it's bush I just give them in the tail.
Well, sir, now you know all about immunization. I want you to bring all the young ones at home so they can get their vaccines against polio, tetanus, measles, mumps, and all the other diseases. We don't want them to get sick, do we?
No, nurse, love them too bad. I go bring them soon. Thank you, eh?
You're welcome, sir.
This is the aim of the whole event this afternoon. The students did remarkably well, and we want to congratulate them. And I'm sure that they're going to have a lifetime memory of vaccination, and they're going to share it with their peers, their grand, their great-grand, and whoever they come in contact with. So we now hand over to our Chief Judge, Nurse Brown.
Corinth Government School, total 55. St. David's RC School, total 55. St. Teresa's RC, total 60. Crochet RC, total 55. And St. Joseph's RC, total 58. So we're going to do a tiebreaker for the third place. So it's Corinth, St. David's RC, and Crochet RC. We're going to do a tiebreaker with them.
What does the abbreviation EPI means? St. Joseph's RC?
Expanded program of immunization.
Incorrect. I'm going to give you another question. Okay, St. Joseph's RC, Ms. David, you will be awarded your points. Thank you.
For the presentation of the gifts, I'm going to ask our Chief Community Health Nurse, Nurse Francis, to distribute the trophies. Our overall winner is St. Teresa's RC School. Please put your hands for St. Teresa's RC School. Second place, St. Joseph's RC. Please put your hands together for St. Joseph's RC. And third place, Croshu RC. Put your hands together for Croshu. Thank you very much, Nurse Francis. And these trophies were donated by Crystal Engineering, and our sincere thanks to them. Outstanding performers, Nurse Claudine, can you please assist us in the presentation of the gifts? Most outstanding student, Wazim Paisadi. And that's from St. Teresa's RC. Outstanding students, Ezra Frederick, St. David's RC. Christy David, St. Joseph's RC. Maya Philip, Croshu RC. And Taisha Paul, Corinth Government. Government, we have Dwayne Sylvester and Taisha Paul. St. David's RC, Ezra Frederick and Donnell Coffey. St. Teresa's RC, Wazim Paisadi and Josel Mossa. Croshu RC, Shakira Francois and Maya Philip. St. Joseph's RC, Christy David and Brianna Thomas. Corinth Government School, Dwayne Sylvester. of St. Teresa's RC School. Please collect your prize. Teacher of St. Joseph's RC. Teacher of Croshu RC School. Teacher of St. David's RC. And teacher of current government.